Have you ever heard of a city that is older than time itself? A place so sacred that it is said to hover on the trident of a god, untouched even by the end of the universe? Today, we journey to the heart of Hinduism, to the city of light, Varanasi, and uncover the complete, detailed story of its most revered shrine, the Kashi Vishwanath Temple. Let's begin with Kashi itself. In ancient texts like the Skanda Purana, Varanasi or Kashi is described as the very first city created by Lord Shiva after the universe was formed. It wasn't built by mortals. It was manifested directly by Shiva to be the spiritual capital of the cosmos. Unlike any other city on earth, Kashi is believed to never face destruction, even during the Great Dissolution, or Pralayam. Why? Because it rests upon Shiva's divine trident, his trishul protected by his infinite energy. This is the only place on earth where liberation, or moksha, is guaranteed, making it the holiest of holy cities. So why did Shiva choose Kashi? The story goes that after creating the world alongside Brahma and Vishnu, Shiva sought a special place on earth, a central point where the flow of cosmic energy and the path to liberation would remain eternal. He declared, "Let Kashi be my secret abode. Let liberation be found by all who enter here." He and goddess Parvati then made Kashi their home, residing there in bliss, to bless the world. Shiva manifested his cosmic form as Vishwishwara, the Lord of the universe, and placed a Jayatirlinga, a pillar of infinite light, in Kashi. This became the legendary Kashi Vishwanath Jayatirlinga. The legend of the Jayatirlinga itself is fascinating. It originates from a cosmic debate between Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu over who was superior. To settle their argument, Lord Shiva appeared as a colossal, limitless pillar of light, a Jayatirlinga, that pierced through the three worlds. He challenged them to find its end, the brightest, purest essence of that divine light descended upon earth in only one place, Kashi. This is why the Vishwanath Jayatirlinga is considered the most sacred among all 12 Jayatirlingas in India. But what about the temple structure itself? The very first Kashi Vishwanath temple is lost to the mists of time. Historians and scriptures suggest it existed over 3,500 years ago, during the pre-Vedic or early Vedic age. It was likely built by the ancient kings of the Kashi kingdom or by the sages who settled along the holy Ganga river. No exact date survives. Because this temple has a history unlike any other, a story of repeated destruction and unwavering resurrection. The Kashi Vishwanath temple has faced one of the most tumultuous histories of any Indian temple. It has been destroyed and lovingly rebuilt at least 13 times. During the ancient period, legendary kings like Harishandra and Vikramaditya are credited with its restoration, but its real trials began during the medieval invasions. The first major destruction came in 1194 CE when Qutbuddin Aibak, a general of Muhammad Ghori, razed the temple, but the spirit of the devotees was unbreakable. They rebuilt it shortly after. Fast forward to 1447 CE, when the Sharqi Sultan of Jaunpur, Mahmud Shah, demolished it once again, and once again the faithful restored their beloved temple through traditional Vedic rituals. A period of peace arrived during the reign of Emperor Akbar. In 1585, Rajat Oder Mal, Akbar's finance minister, with the emperor's support and land grants, constructed a magnificent new temple. This version was said to be one of the grandest ever built, but this peace was not to last. The most painful chapter in the temple's history occurred in 1669 CE, under the rule of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. He issued a direct order for the complete demolition of the Kashi Vishwanath temple. In its place, he commanded the construction of a mosque, which came to be known as the Gyanvapi Mosque. The name itself is significant. The sacred well next to the temple was called Gyanvapi, the well of knowledge. Foreseeing the destruction, the temple priests took the original Jayatirlinga and hid it within this sacred well to protect it from desecration. For nearly 100 years that followed, there was no temple structure, but the worship of Vishwanath continued, secretly and defiantly. The rebirth of the temple is a story of incredible faith and courage, led by a remarkable woman. In the late 18th century, from 1777 to 1780, the great Maratha queen of Indore, Maharani Ahilyabai Holkar, took it upon herself to restore Shiva's home. She purchased the land right next to the Gyanvapi Mosque and constructed a completely new Vishwanath temple. She installed a new Jayatirlinga and conducted grand Vedic rituals to reconsecrate the site. The temple she built is the one that still stands today, and to this day, Maharani Ahilyabai Holkar is revered in Kashi as the savior of the temple. Her efforts inspired others. In 1835, the great Sikh ruler, Maharaja Ranjit Singh of Punjab, made a monumental donation of 1 ton of pure gold, which was used to plate the temple's domes, giving it the name the Golden Temple of Varanasi. Princes from Nagpur contributed magnificent silver doors, and other Hindu kings continued to support its upkeep. The daily life of the temple is a constant stream of devotion. The day begins with the Mangala Arti before sunrise at a.m., followed by the Bhag Arti around noon, the Sandhya Arti in the evening, and the beautiful Shringar Darshan at night. The most sacred ritual is the Rudrabhishek, where the linga is lovingly bathed with holy Ganga water, milk, honey, ghee, and adorned with sacred tulsi and bilva leaves. The Gyanvapi well, that living witness to history, remains a site of immense spiritual power. This is the very well where the priests hid the original Jayatirlinga. It's believed that sages meditated here for millennia and that Lord Shiva himself once drank from its waters. For devotees, a drop of its water is holier than any pilgrimage. In our modern era, the temple has undergone another grand revival. The Kashi Vishwanath Corridor project, inaugurated in 2021, is one of the most ambitious spiritual projects in India's recent history. It has completely transformed the area, creating a direct, wide pathway connecting the temple to the banks of the Ganga. This has not only eased the journey for millions of pilgrims, but has also restored Kashi's ancient glory by uncovering dozens of smaller, older shrines that were buried for centuries under dense construction. So, what is the ultimate spiritual significance of Kashi Vishwanath? Why is it so powerful? The answer lies in the words of Shiva himself. Kashi is the land where I grant moksha. My presence here is eternal. It is believed that anyone who thinks of Kashi at the moment of death attains liberation. Legend says that Lord Shiva himself whispers the Taraka mantra, the chant of liberation, into the ear of the dying devotee. No soul who reaches Kashi is believed to be reborn. The Kashi Vishwanath temple is therefore not just a building of stone and gold. It is the gateway to liberation. From its mythical origins on Shiva's trident through cycles of destruction by Aibak, the Sharkis and Aurangzeb, to its glorious rebirth by Rani Ahilyabai and Maharaja Ranjit Singh, and its modern revival through the Vishwanath corridor, the story of this temple is a testament to unwavering faith. It is a story of a divine promise that can never be broken. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you found this story inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales from the heart of history and spirituality. See you next time.